right, hello and welcome to another Expert Inside interview. My name is John Golden from Sales Pop, online sales magazine and Pipeliner CRM, joining you as usual from a sunny San Diego. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Joshua Hale, who is up the coast a little bit in just beyond Seattle in Washington State. How are you doing, Joshua?
I'm doing excellent. It's cloudy up here, so I bet you got better weather down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, we've been having some rain, but rain's always a good thing because we don't get that much of it. Joshua is the holistic AI expert who empowers small business, and he's not your typical or average tech guru, visionary entrepreneur, AI mentor, modern homesteader on a mission to revolutionize how small businesses leverage AI technology without sacrificing their values. Over 12 years of digital marketing experience and a passion for cutting edge AI and making it accessible to everybody. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how you can generate big business insights for small business owners, AI powered market reports on a budget. So Joshua, this is one of our favorite subjects, is AI and kind of the democratization of information and capability and access. So talk to me a little bit about how is AI, and how are you helping people with AI for small businesses equalize with the resources of large companies?
Well, it's a really exciting time to be an entrepreneur. The distance between idea to getting your offer in front of the marketplace has never been shorter. And, from my own experience of being an entrepreneur and trying to stumble your way into it, there's so many areas of unknown that you have to, experience and just dive into in order to be able to figure out that they're even there, right? And so what we're now living in is having an assistant that can describe all those unknown areas for you so that you are then able to incorporate a huge larger strategy into being able to get your product out in front of the marketplace and then get that feedback from the marketplace and improve, right? So this AI that now is available is a huge gift to people that are ready to find their passions and being able to find people that can buy those services or products that they have in them.
Yeah, because let's face it, I mean, once upon a time, the advantages that the big organizations had is, number one, they could pay for research, which, let's face it, anybody who's ever anyone who's ever gone and said, "Oh, that's a really interesting market research report. I think I would like that," and then discovered that it could be five, six, 10,000, $15,000, which is obviously beyond most small businesses. Now that kind of market research information is, let's face it, it's available. Most of it's available to you through AI.
I'm glad you pointed this out. In the last month, I've been subscribing to ChatGPT Pro, which is a $200 a month subscriber level.
Mhm.
And at first, I thought it was, just for scientists and, mathematics and things like that. But it's been extremely valuable for businesses. And I really haven't recommended anybody to get it themselves yet, but I've been able to unlock how to create those reports, like you were saying, industry reports, competitor mapping reports. And I've done some research, and there's a firm called McKinsey. They've been
Mhm.
around for like 30 years, and they've been providing these reports mostly to like Fortune 500 companies because they're the only ones that can afford them. And their starting rate is $500,000 for these
Mhm.
reports. Goes all the way up into like millions. And
Mhm.
so this is definitely like leveling the playing field and bringing this powerful data to the business owners. And especially, I like to work with micro small
Right.
businesses. So being able to bring this information for them to make, informed decisions with is a huge game changer that people like still don't even know is like really available.
Yeah, and I guess that's one of the challenges that entrepreneurs and small businesses and solopreneurs have had, is that a lot of it you have to, in the past, have gone off your kind of hunch and kind of like market sizing and understanding your customer base, but a lot of it's based on your hunch or maybe some experiences you had working somewhere else, but you haven't had access to the data to really be able to kind of confirm your hunches.
Yeah, well, understanding, what's been going on for the last 5 years, what's going to happen in the next, right? That information has never been available. It is all just a bunch of guesswork, throwing your offer in front of the market and then seeing how it reacts, hopefully getting some like customer insights to be able to make some decisions with. But that's all takes a lot of time, a lot of guesswork, a lot of money to like see what's going to be, a good fit for the marketplace. And this is quickly becoming a streamlined process with AI. And, AI typically for most business owners just seems like another app that they have to learn, and their eyes roll back in their head because they're like, I don't got time for another app on my phone, right? I'm trying to run a business. And so what I really offer is a guided session leveraging AI. And so I have Zoom calls with my clients, and I just walk them through the marketing frameworks that I've used it from my past agencies. And what used to take 6 weeks and like a whole team of contractors, we can now do in 2 hours. And I interview the business owner, get their wisdom, their experience, what they think and know about their business, and then take that audio, transcribe it there live during the meeting, upload it into, ChatGPT is my AI of choice right now, especially with Pro, and then leverage all that AI power. And we can do in what 2 hours used to take 6 weeks with the marketing agency.
Yeah, no, it's incredible, and the way, and as I said, it gives people access to be able to do the things that previously were too expensive today to do. And I guess as part of that process, Joshua, I mean, how often do you find that it either opens the eyes of the entrepreneur to more opportunities, or maybe to the fact that they were, maybe misaligned with the market a little bit, or some of their assumptions were incorrect?
Well, first, their jaws drop at seeing the results of what AI can come up with, especially like audience research and understanding their customers, the challenges they're going through. And then I have some, kind of creepy prompts that get into the heads of your avatar, right? And listens to the conversation going on in their lives with their coworkers, their spouse, their kids. What are they all complaining about that, those pain points that they're dealing with? So once they see like the level of detail that you can understand your customer, it can help you better empathize, better understand, and provide a better quality product to help solve their problems. So they see all this in that 2 hours time, and that's when they see the possibility here, right? Being able to get time back as a business owner, being able to, get results with a much shorter budget. And then at the end of, my client sessions with them, they end up with a document because of ChatGPT Pro and the industry trend reports. Now it's a 100-page document that they can just upload to ChatGPT themselves afterwards. And it has everything ChatGPT needs to deliver high quality results. So it turns into their ongoing 24/7 consultant, right? They have the Bible of their business that they can then, ask for a email marketing campaign targeting, exactly who they want to for this upcoming special for this spring. And it produces it with high level accuracy because it has all that foundational knowledge. Once they see this potential, right, their eyes light up.
Yeah. And what's great about that, Joshua, just to underline what you said there, is it allows then the entrepreneur or the business owner to focus on the things that got them into wanting to be an entrepreneur in the first place, or wanting to be a business owner, which is providing a quality product or service, building relationships with customers, doing all those things. That's the biggest complaint you often hear, obviously, from entrepreneurs, is they don't get enough time to do the things that they were really passionate about in the first place, because there's all this other stuff.
Yeah, that's the kind of the hidden curse, right, of entrepreneurship, especially for the last 10, 20 years, is you just get so many monkeys on your back that
Mhm.
you are just, writing checks and just trying to, squeeze as much as you can into the week. And sacrificing your family, right? Your own personal interests, all those things are really, are a lot of the unspoken dark side of entrepreneurship. And now with AI automation, we're able to like get your time back, right? I've seen like 2, 3, 4 hours a week back, getting things off of the business owner's plates or training their administration to be able to handle things much faster, results, a lot higher quality. And then you get those automations in place, and then poof, right? It's just working, and like you don't have to spend another hour each week writing up reports or follow up notes for a meeting.
Yeah, and so how do you when you work with customers like this, like how do you also reassure them that this is the best way to go, and like you can trust this, you can trust the input that you're or the output that you're getting, and you can make data driven decisions based on this, even though it's coming from this, spooky AI universe.
2 years ago, that was a lot harder pitch to sell.
Mhm.
And I left a marketing agency that I started as soon as I saw ChatGPT. I saw the writing on the wall and like how much I could get done, leveraging AI and at a much cheaper cost than what I had to charge with a marketing agency with all the overhead.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, it hallucinated a lot, but it was pretty good with business, right
Mhm.
out of the gate, just because it was trained off of, the internet basically and everything in it. It had a lot of marketing and business strategies built in. And since then, people don't understand how rapid this technology is advancing just in the last 2 months, right? Like it continuously blows my mind to see how fast it's getting better, less errors, higher quality results. And now ChatGPT just rolled out their new image generation. So I just gave it my whole website and said, make me an infographic for this. And in 2 minutes, it created lots of text infographic that would have taken me 2 hours to design, right? So every week it just continues to compound it and improve itself. And a lot of small businesses in general, like are concerned about privacy. That's typically the first question that comes
Sure.
up. And Chat, GPT, OpenAI, Google, whatever model you choose to explore right now, they have a pretty solid built-in privacy protection. You can turn off with the higher tiers the teamwork and the teams and the enterprise level of ChatGPT. You can turn it off so it's not training on your data, right? You can trust them as far as you can throw them at that
Mhm.
point. But right around the corner is localized AI systems that are going to be, I think, by the end of the year, going to be able to be on your desktop, not connected to the cloud, and all that data stays right there in your office. So you don't have to worry about, IP being leaked or lost. So all that peace of mind is really starting to, calm the risk factors for businesses to start trying and seeing what it could do. And really, like, once they can see, the time getting 4 hours a week back, and then multiplying that with your administration team, that's when things start becoming a reality.
Yeah, and I guess one of the things that I mean, this is something that big businesses are struggling with right now. It's like, yes, you can bring AI in internally. You can have it work on your own data sets. Now, the problem is, how good is your data set? How clean is your data set? Because at the end of the day, if you have data, if you have messy data, you're going to get messy output, right? The same thing is now it's going to put a little discipline too on individuals and small businesses. If you can do localized, just make sure your data. So now's the time to start cleaning up your data, your systems, and make sure, because then if you have clean data, it's going to be fantastic for you. But if you don't, it's going to be messy.
It's true. Yeah. So worthy investment of time and money right now to get that prepared. Last year, AI had a lot of hype to it. People and businesses and software, AI was being stuffed into everything. And it
Mhm.
was really like still dumbed down versions, not even like ChatGPT level AI. And now, a year later, AI agents are going to be start rolling out this year. So we're going to really start seeing like highly specialized AI use
Mhm.
for like big businesses to be able to take advantage of. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to help the team out
Mhm.
of like how to use these things, because good things are coming, and you need to be able to just understand how it works, develop the habit of using it for you and your team, and then the hardware is going to be coming for it to be localized, and you're going to be all set with understanding how to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and the great thing too is that it's such a competitive field right now, and that's only benefiting, the end user. I mean, let's face it. Up to a few months back, people were saying, "Oh well, you can't compete because it's really expensive. It costs billions, to set up large language models and all of that kind of stuff." And then DeepSeek came out and said, "Oh, we did it cheap," and then everybody's now suddenly that cost argument has kind of drifted away a little bit because it's been kind of blown open. Um, but the competitiveness, like you're saying, it has forced them to make these changes, to make it more accessible, to do them, to work on the privacy issues, and this is only going to increase and increase.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, the cost is going to continue to drive down, and DeepSeek really shocked everybody. Simply put, DeepSeek was trained off of basically asking ChatGPT what it knew, and
Mhm.
so it shortcutted the whole long process of what OpenAI, gathered and then trained their models off of. And then this little this little guy came over and just asked it a gazillion questions and turned into a pretty powerful model. But as a whole, right, all this stuff is going to become extremely cheap. The knowledge is going to be rapidly available. The models are going to be rapidly available. And then, like I said, the localized systems is really going to make things very powerful. Having a localized AI on your phone, localized system on your home computer, and they're there to like really take care of you and to protect you and to look out for your interests versus these larger corporations that who knows what their real goals are. Meanwhile, we can actually defend ourselves with what's coming.
Yeah, and I guess then for anybody who's thinking of starting a business or has a business right now, I mean, you really need to start leveraging these tools because your competitors are going to start becoming even more competitive, and they're going to bring their costs down. They're going to start getting rid of any of those, as you said. I mean, a lot of businesses leverage contractors, this, that, and the other. There's a lot of stuff that can be done now through AI, but you need a plan, right?
Yeah, you definitely need to. If I understand if the business owner doesn't want to learn this stuff, but his team around him should be leveraging AI already. And if they're not, a lot of people were kind of using AI in the closet, and so individuals in the company, right, are starting
Mhm.
to excel. Meanwhile, it's a very uneven, team that is using it, not using it, doesn't know when to use it. And so being able to come in and give them education so everybody's working and helping each other rise, creating assets for the business of prompts so everybody can share those prompts and shortcut what they're working on. This is kind of the things that I like to help
Mhm.
businesses prepare for so that they can get everybody to be really excelling, because you're right about the competition. They are definitely pursuing this, and I think in just like 2 years time there's going to be a huge distance between those that are missing the bus and those that are using this technology.
Yeah. So in many ways, you have to take kind of an AI first approach to sort of say, okay, can AI do this better, more efficiently, cheaper than, say, a human can do it? And if the answer is yes, then go with AI. If the answer is, well, we need the human because we need this element of it, okay, then go with the human. But take that approach as opposed to, well, I've got such and such to do this, we don't need to use AI, because everybody else, the people are going to take an AI first approach, as I'm sure that scares a lot of people. But the reality is, at the end of the day, it really is going to release the creativity of people rather than doing the rote work.
Yeah, someone I like to say, AI is not coming from your job, but somebody using it is going to definitely be coming for your
Yeah.
job. And having your team managing AIs like they're going to be AI agents, I think that's really going to be the powerhouse coming out here in the next year. So just preparing your team, preparing your company for that is going to keep you way ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this has been fantastic. Thanks for the insights, Joshua. All of Joshua's information will be below this video. Before we go, please do tell people a little bit more about you and what you do.
Yeah, you can learn more about me at joshuahale.io. If you want to work with me to help AI leverage your business, I have a separate website, the entrepreneurscompass.info, and that's particularly to help you and your company keep ahead on this rapidly developing AI train.
Perfect. Listen, thanks again, Joshua. Thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you.